and he lets it fall out of his hand.
find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Houston Texans and the Minnesota Vikings. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First play's a run with Nwangu. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it past the 45. Good for 22. First down. The offensive line, that was a thing of beauty to watch them go.
I love that you get a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Gonna throw right side here. Complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 24. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that. He's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yards.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
This will be caught. Judy. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
A gain of 26 more yards. That's another Vikings first down.
Back to throw, Watson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And so much of being a good tackler is understanding and taking the right angles to a ball carrier. And that was just tremendous straight line speed there. He eliminated the angles and was able to meet his man behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll run again. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
A gain of 14 yards. First down, Texans.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw.
This one left side, caught by Collins.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. That's complete. It's Collins.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Viking 17-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You know, I've been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Back to throw again. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Right where they set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. And for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. Instead, it's 4th down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Yes, they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Watson. He'll get this to Nwangu. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Throwing on third down, Watson. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Vikings at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
On second down, here's Watson. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. On first down, Watson. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, it's Watson. Drops this off with Nwangu. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Second and 11. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Third and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Down to the 25. Second and 9 now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. That drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
They'll look to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold down fourth down. CD Adams just his second year in the league as a quarterback. That's going to be one when he flips it and takes his hand. I shouldn't have thrown that.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here? Or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Watson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the 1st half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Hands it off out of the gun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Houston.
Slot man moves right. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there that takes away what could have been a touchdown.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
They're going to look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on fourth down.
Touchdown, Texans.
Pierce now up the middle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
That was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third. Now it's Watson. This will be caught. Judy. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Watson on first down. Now that's dropped underneath to Nwangu. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Watson. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Texans are going to get the football back at their own 17. But Charles, in a tie game, you always wonder who's going to be making the big plays. Right now, it's not the offensive players. We're seeing these defenses step up and take control. Both of the last two drives have ended with interceptions.
They are certainly dictating this game, aren't they? Now it's going to come down to which offense can follow their defense's lead and step up in the clutch themselves.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Andrew Booth making the tackle.
Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Andrew Booth picks it up. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes. And that's one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Murray say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, the great coaches said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On second down, here's Nwangu.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The Vikings on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Watson now to throw. He's got a man. That's Cole. He's picked up a 23 on the third down conversion. He's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long.
Gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40.
Handoff right side to Nwangu.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Here's Watson now on second down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
On the give is Nwangu.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Watson. And he
just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Here's Watson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this Texans defense stands tall. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some explaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't, but the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this 4th quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this one incomplete. Another throw. It really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep the defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On play action, they'll throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And the Texans first down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. He had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense that we're trying to... get in position to win the game.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
The slot man in motion right.
On second down, here's Pierce.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. That false start knocks him back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, first and goal. He'll drop to throw.
That's taken in by Watson.
Touchdown, Texans!
Christian Watson
with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Texans have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Watson to throw. Able to find Judy.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
38-yard line.
To throw, Watson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they've made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Watson's throw here into the hands of the bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Texans will take over possession here. Up